welcome to another episode here on the Minecraft Let's Play. Today we are back on the nether roof, this time opposite sides from our magma and froglight farms. And I have to address something. We have this very great and very big gold farm, but the sorting system and the collection system is very bad. I only have a small platform here with some hoppers, and then we have 3 double chests down here, and they are right now full with rotten flesh because I've just taken out all of the gold. These things we won't need at all, and I need to make myself some sort of bartering place where we can take the gold and use it to get new stuff from piglins instead. So what we have here is the start of a project that I'm going to work on, and this was why I also have waited to continue on with the gold project and everything else that's been connected, because I haven't found a design that I liked. Now we have, so it's going to be a lot of deep slate like usual. We're going to have some gold. We don't have everything yet, so I hope by being in close proximity here that we can get some gold from the zombified piglins here when they die as I built this, so we can use all of the gold we need. And we also have a lot of other stuff. We're going to use some of the new frog lights. We're going to decorate with other stuff, but mostly it's going to be deep slate. And it's going to be a pretty big build. It's a medium size maybe, not mega, but not that small either. Because we're not just going to have bartering in there, we're going to have collection system for the gold. And we're going to need to have a collection system for all of the items that we want from the piglins. And of course, you saw the lava inside of the shulker boxes. We're going to have to destroy items. For example, we're going to need to destroy all the rotten flesh. We only need the golden nuggets. So we're going to start by actually building up our structure and where it's supposed to go, and we'll see each other in a few minutes. So we are in the middle of the project here, and I wanted to update you guys because after I finish the whole build, we're not going to be able to watch any redstone or anything that goes on behind the scenes. So I decided that when we have all of the redstone in place and most of the decorations, but not the inner walls, I wanted to show you guys what I've been up to and how this system works. Some of it is going to be familiar because I've used the same design as I've used before. Some stuff maybe be a little bit newer than you are used to see if you have watched my episodes before. So to begin with, we have 3 sort of components inside of this area, and just to give you a small look, I'm going to take my free cam and show you a little bit of an overview. And we have the Lightmatica lines over there, so that's what we can see, but here you have it. So we have this sort of, I think it's octagon or something, the shape here as well, which was the beginning of what I wanted to have, and then I turned into try and squish in all of the redstone. That's why you can see on some parts that it's very narrow, but I've tried to make it work all around us. So when we come in here, we have to begin with, it goes in a sort of half circle. So it goes around here, round, and over here. And what happens is that I've just right now connected up the gold farm, and I changed it up a little bit with having some buffers, because I believe that the hoppers are not going to be able to keep up with everything. So I decided to put in some chests over there so they can take up the excess of the gold and the rotten flesh that's got in, and then can send it over when it's a little bit calmer, for example when I'm down here trading instead. After that we have a common filter. It's only there to filter out the iron, or not iron, our gold nuggets, because when difference from when you have usual gold farms, this one is turtle egg powered, so the the piglins, the zombified piglins, are not angry at the player and therefore are not only going to drop rotten flesh and gold nuggets. So that's why I have only gold nuggets here, and the rest that are not used, like the rotten flesh, it's going to be spit out in here, and you can see it already there. I'm going to put in some lava later on so it destroys the rotten flesh as well, but I didn't want to do that before everything works, because I don't want to lose unnecessary items in case I destroy something, some blocks go inside of the system and then happens to be here and gets destroyed. But after we have the gold, then it comes into I have to do something. It's a little bit of a player done, even though I could probably do it a little bit automatic. I've done it as much as I can. So we take the gold, and I'm just going to we take out the gold nuggets, mix them into gold ingots, and then put them in this chest here. When that chest empties out into our hopper system here, or hopper minecart, it's going to send our things away. And I have the same design as I have on my smelter and on everything else that I need hopper minecarts to stay a little bit before I actually send them away, so they can have a chance to pick up some items before actually going anywhere. After that, it goes up here and distributes all of the gold into our hoppers. That goes into the droppers, and the droppers are primed to actually start sending out items to the piglins. And that I can do with this button that I have down there, Blackstone button that I put so it fits in with the theme. And that sends out a signal to a system that I have shown on the channel before, but just to refresh your memory. Same system. We have what's important here is that we have hoppers underneath the piglins with carpets on top. After that, we have the comparator. Comparator sends a signal, turns off this redstone torch that powers down the dropper, and when it powers on again, it's going to send the dropper. The dropper is going to send out a signal, a gold ingot, and that ingot can be accessed by the piglins. When I come around here, the piglins, by them being standing on carpet, so they can reach a little bit taller than 2 blocks and they can get to there. And I have closed off everything around there, so it's much easier to actually be safe, and also so we get the ingots to actually land where we want to, so they don't fly everywhere around here. When the piglins get their items, they are going to drop them, and they're going to drop them at their feet. And what happens then is that the comparator sends that signal, or it sends that it's something in here. For example, a couple of soul sand or ender pearls or what you want, and it's going to send out a signal that's going to turn off the torch, and when it turns on again, the cycle goes over, and it's going to turn off, of course, when there are no items in here. So it's a complete working system that goes on itself. As soon as you have gold in here and you have turned on the system, it's going to go forever until the gold turns out. Then after that, we have the hopper line that goes with every item that the piglins drop. It's going into this hopper tower, or not hopper tower, dropper tower, that's going to send all the items into this chest up here. And it's only there because I needed to have something to send it into this hopper line over here. And I can't use water elevators, of course, because we are in the nether, so that's not going to work. And this is something I found online, just a torch tower that works very well. It's a little bit slow, but I found it a little bit faster than the other design I found out, so I decided to use this one. It's only four droppers, so I think it should be able to keep up with all of the items that comes in. Otherwise, I just have to wait. After that, of course, the same thing. We have a sorting system as well, this time for all of the items in the game that the piglins can trade, that are stackable, I should say, because they can, of course, send out splash potions of fire resistance. They are going to send out soul speed enchanting books, and those things I can't collect because I want to destroy those things that I don't want. I don't need them. I'm going to try and take one of those books when it turns up in the system and actually turn off this destroyer thing, because we have the same design on that side as that side, so we have lava here. And what's going to happen is that we're going to destroy every item item that the piglins trade that are non-stackable. And only because I don't want to keep them, because I won't need that much of those things. So I decided that I wanted to have 10 of these chests, and that's why we decided to go for this sort of design. And also because I couldn't fit anymore, because if I would have gone with 10 or more chests, I should say, or more than 10, then it wouldn't have fit very well with the wall design that I had made beforehand, because like I said before, I did made the walls before I actually started putting stuff in here. So that's the whole system explained. It took a little while, but I wanted to show you guys, because as some people want to, you can take copy it or borrow some of the stuff and just to share it with you guys. But now we're going to have to cover everything up, because I don't want to have all of this redstone. It looks a little bit wonky, so I need to actually cover up with nice walls and everything. We're going to put a roof on this thing, so prepare for a time lapse. So we're back here after the time lapse, and everything has been working out. A little bit of a mishap. Not decided, but I died during this. I was going up and about in the gold farm, and then I had to go down here after I had gotten some more gold, because I needed some to build with. I think you saw that in the time lapse as well. And it was an angry piglin down inside of here where I went, and he got the better of me. I killed him just as he killed me, because he had a fire sword on him. So that's why my levels are pretty low, but I managed to get everything. It's pretty easy. So we are outside the actual building here, and you have probably seen everything, but I just want to show a little bit of the overview. I don't know really if this was the best kind of roof, but I thought that it would work okay. It was a little bit hard to work with this design where we have these different shapes, but yeah, I think I'm going to use this sort of design later on in a bigger build, or maybe where it covers more of the actual building, because now it just looks like a funny hat on top. But I really love it. It's mostly for the effect inside, where I've used frog lights, since we have used it made them in the last episode, but also to make it a little bit lighter, and also I used the ochre ones since they are the most closest to gold. Inside of here we have some zombie piglin as well, because of course they can still spawning here, so they are going to be here. But I really love the roof, everything here. I've missed some item frames because I counted wrong. I thought I had 10, I had 13, so that's why we are there. But I wanted to just show you guys a little bit of the system here. We have a lot of nuggets now. I've stand up in the farm, so we're going to get a pretty amount of this. And then we're going to just put that in there. And we're not going to hear, yeah, we saw the light blink a little bit. That's great. Then I know that it works. Because I had to turn down the block sounds or the ambient sounds because I heard all of the rotten flesh getting destroyed in the lava. So I decided that, yeah, we need to turn that down so I can think and actually explain to you guys. With this, and I don't know why, yeah, it takes a little bit, but I think that we have everything working. So now it's just a matter of pressing the button. And there every piglin got their gold. Great, then we know that that works. And now it's the ultimate test to see if everything gets used, and then we're going to see if we can get some items inside of here. I just realized I need actually to go on the back side here and take a look, because I can't won't see anything just yet. So I hope, yeah, we get items, but they are not getting sent up. What is missing there? I think we are missing some redstone somewhere. I have to check that. Okay, so and I don't have any redstone left inside of there. Happy we have our redstone box there. And then I have to go into our Lightmatica menu. We need to find their placement on. Then I can check for if we have missed the redstone dust back here. And if I can go under again. Yes, thank you. Okay, so I think we're going to have to go down. I haven't missed anything here, so why is it not working? Okay, I have to check this and see what's actually missing, because it has worked in my creative world, but it hasn't worked here, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Everything is stopped here. Okay, I have to try and understand this. So we have this here, that's, yeah, of course. I've forgotten an item in here. That's why. That's why. Now we can see that it's blinking and it's sending our items up. So I'm going to do this. Yeah, now it's working. Great. And I'm just going to, now since we're back here, I'm going to check for some books. No sold speed books. That's what I'm after before I put in the lava inside of this contraption. I really want to find myself some soul sand, or not soul sand, speed books, and that's what we're after as well. I just realized that we also need. Did I? Yeah, I did put that there. I forgot 2 blocks over there that the Lightmatica shows us, and I'm not going to be able to place those, I don't think. Yeah, I have to fix that later on. That's something for future me to do. But with that, we know that the whole thing works. We have everything going around here, and I hope that you have enjoyed the episode. I did, at least, because it's fun to work with these sort of projects, having to try and solve it. Like you see now, I had to find out what was wrong with the redstone. It's a little bit unfortunate that I died, but we have all all the items, so it's going to work either way. I hope you enjoyed this. As I've said, if you did, consider leaving a like and a comment on the episode. I will really appreciate it. And if you really want to see more of the stuff that I build around here, I recommend you to subscribe. We'll see each other in the next episode. Goodbye.